Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC stock, but before I start the video, please make sure you leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC stock, currently up 10% at market open. Where do I think AMC is going to be headed for the week? Do I think AMC stock is going to go through a squeeze this week? Do I think AMC is going to go through a squeeze at all? But I just want everybody to know that before I start the video, everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It is just my personal opinion. So with that being said, let's get started with the video. So today we can see AMC up 9.29%. We did have a little bit of a sell-off in the last trading session, which is it's pretty common to say the least. Obviously, during Friday, people generally like to secure profit. But starting off Monday pretty strong, like I said, already up 9.27%. And there's a lot of people out there who, are kind of still trying to predict where AMC is kind of go from here. It's been kind of like the last week up 63% and the last month up 458%. A lot of people still holding AMC stock, waiting for the squeeze. Is AMC stock going to squeeze? For me, I do think AMC stock is going to squeeze. I think it's inevitable at this point, but a lot of people are still wondering, why hasn't AMC stock squeezed yet if it's already up 400% over the last month? Well, it's pretty simple. I mean, obviously these hedge funds, they do not want to lose to the retail traders, do not want to lose to the Reddit investors, right? We saw what happened with GameStop a couple of months ago, where basically, GameStop went from $4 a share all the way up to about $500 a share. Obviously, it wasn't in a single day. I think GameStop was hovering around $20 to $30 before it actually started to kind of go through a squeeze. And then we saw that, GameStop probably would have went higher if a lot of brokerages didn't limit the trading altogether. But with AMC stock here, taking a look at the 1 year chart, it's up 732%. So the stock is doing very, very well. We see here on January 27th was kind of the last price action we kind of really got from AMC stock. And then, it kind of fell and then it was trading sideways for a very long time. I would say almost like a couple of months. Markets were not really doing well in that time, but we see here within the last, like I said, the last 3 months and the last month as well, AMC has been on this huge rally. And, like I said, it's obviously public knowledge to the point that, we know that there's a lot of hedge funds that were shorting AMC stock and they were adding to their short positions as well in AMC during the months of March, April, and May. So when we take a look at it from a bigger perspective, people out there were trying to force out the squeeze, and that's kind of what's been going on in the market right now as well. We see a lot of stock out there, basically a lot of, companies that have huge amounts of short float, like GameStop, Workhorse, AMC, CCIV, whatever the case, and people are just generally trying to force out the squeeze out of these stocks. And then even from an analyst standpoint, even Jim Cramer himself said right now is probably not a very good time to be on the short side of things, especially when we have these people who are out with a vengeance, people who are out there who are basically trying to force out the squeeze out of these stocks. We've seen AMC, like I said, rally 400% in the last month, hitting a high of about $65 to $66. So obviously these hedge funds are losing lots and lots of money right now. And for me, if I were to play it the smart way, I'd rather go long on these stocks and actually play it on the short side. I think it's just way too risky. And we see, AMC being at these prices, people are going to take the opportunity. People are going to want to have to short these stocks, right? People want to short AMC stock even more now because it's sitting at such a high price, which people don't really think is set in still with its overall evaluation. People just generally don't think AMC is worth $56 a share. But that's the thing, and we've seen what happened with GameStop. We see what happened with AMC. This is a very explosive stock. We could already see it's already up 16%, and the market has been open for about 5 minutes. So, being on the short side of things right now is not a very good idea. I don't recommend it for anybody. But going back to the point, the reason why AMC has not gotten a squeeze is because people do not want to lose. But I'm telling you guys right now, I do not think it is over for AMC stock. And that's why I've been saying, obviously it's not financial advice, but my best advice would be to just hold through and see where this actually does go. Obviously, if you're holding a lot of shares, it's always smart to kind of take profit along the way, secure a little bit of profit, take your original investment and then kind of put it to the side and then just kind of let AMC ride out. But I don't think we've seen the last of AMC, and I know that eventually we are going to get a squeeze. I think a squeeze has been boiling for the stock for a very long time. People are trying to force it out. Hedge funds do not want to lose to the retail traders. They don't want to lose to the Reddit traders, so they're not covering their short positions. If anything, they're probably just doubling down on their short positions, which is it's very interesting to see how this kind of plays out. But for me personally, I kind of want to talk about where I see AMC actually kind of going for the week. Do I think AMC stock is going to, go to $60, $70, $80? Is it going to squeeze this week? I don't know if AMC stock is going to squeeze this week. That's the thing. You can't really put a timing on when a stock is going to squeeze. We've seen AMC rally all the way up to about, like I said, $70, and we still did not get a squeeze out of it. But eventually these hedge funds do have to cover their positions at some point. It's not like they can just pay back the shares at any price they want. So seeing how AMC is sitting at $55.24, it really does put into perspective that these hedge funds are being really stubborn. They do not want to cover the short positions. They're like, okay, we're not going to lose. We're not going to let the same thing happen to us that happened with GameStop. So they're just kind of being patient with it. Maybe, like I said, just doubling down on the short position. But for this week, in my overall price prediction, I could see AMC stock hitting $75 to $100. I think it is very possible. Like I said, with its explosive growth, a lot of retail traders are buying up on AMC stock. For me, it's not unlikely for this stock to be able to kind of rally another 100%. I mean, taking a look back at the 1 month chart, we've grown 480% in a single year. Seeing this all-time high, it was as high as 571%. So for the stock to have to grow a little bit, over the course of 4 or 5 days, it's pretty easy. I don't think, with AMC being super volatile and there's a lot of volume in the stock and a lot of people are buying in, a lot of people are kind of riding the wave, the ape train or whatever people want to call it these days, but I don't think it's over for AMC stock. And I know that people are going to think, okay, is this it for AMC stock? Like, are we going to get any more value out of AMC, or is this it? Is this just going to trade sideways? Is it slowly going to fall back down? At some point, hedge funds do have to cover their position. And I know that we're probably going to most likely get a squeeze out of the stock. Like I said, you can never really time when it's going to happen. But on the brighter note here, I do think right now it's going to be very interesting to see how this actually does play out with AMC. For me, like I said, I do think we will hit $100 this week. That's just my personal price prediction. It's not financial advice. It's just for educational purposes, and I'm just kind of guessing for fun. But looking at it from a bigger perspective, now is a very good time to, like I said, take a little bit of profit just to be safe. I always recommend people do that, especially if they're holding very volatile stocks, because AMC is just one of those stocks. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but you could be hit with a flash crash, and then all of a sudden it's too hard to sell because the stock is just basically sitting through halts until it kind of hits back to that regular price. So, with that being said, I do understand, there's people out there who have been diamond handing it for a while. Kudos to you guys. You guys have been patient. You guys deserve all the money that you guys are making. There's a lot of people out there who kind of want to retire from this, and kind of the same thing with GameStop. GameStop made a lot of millionaires. I'm sure AMC has already as well. So it's going to be very interesting, to say the least, how this actually does play out. I'm very excited to see if we do actually get a squeeze out of the stock, and to see if the stock actually does hit $100 for the week. But with that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. You guys let me know down in the comments below, guys, what you think of AMC stock. Do you guys think AMC stock can hit $100 by this week? If you guys own AMC stock, how many shares do you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.